That is one big pile of shit.
Well, hi there, we're back. You can't keep a good video down or a bad one either. So there, anyway, it's Monday the 28th of April and I'm heading down the west coast of Scotland. So going from Paisley Gilmour Street down to Ayr, and from there I'm going to walk up towards Prestwick and Troon, and then take it from there, possibly going on to Irvine. So we'll see how the day pans out. But it's a nice day. I've got a light backpack on, a couple of changes of clothes, and plenty of water because I was dehydrated last time. So let's see what nice food we can find and what memes we can conjure up. Well, here we are, made it here, 20 past 9 or so. So we've got a wee route of about 10 planned today. We're heading up towards Troon and Irvine later. So 5 in Ayr though, so let's make a start and find some breakfast. That's about 10 AM, that's 3 down the centre of Ayr, so heading out towards the racecourse now, and it's quite a nice day, so enjoying the walk so far. It's a little bit sketchier than I remembered it, but as it is, as they say, so anyway, getting the steps in, enjoying it so far. It's a racecourse here where you can lose your money and see women pissed up on Prosecco. It's 11:15, that's 5 down, done about 6,700 steps, so not too bad so far, feeling good. Last Greg's was a strange one, it was inside a Tesco, there was no signage outside either, so I had to ask a man in the smoke break where it was, but had some nice fruit, so that was good. Get us back on track. And so heading on to the last one in Ayr, which will be number 5.
Correct, at last.
Before we go to Prestwick, then Troon, and then up to Irvine, so still got the bulk of the day to go, but confidence is high. I only reported one trolley on the Trolleywise app today, and I have to say that the locals are quite sad to see it go. Don't go. Quick change there, getting a bit hot, so that's the 5 of Ayr all done, just heading up to Prestwick now. So it was very good, everyone had seats, and that last one had a toilet as well, so I did say it was a bit sketchy, but that's more like the folk hanging about outside than the places themselves, so 5 stars for the 5 Ayr Gregs.
Oh, cherry pink and apple blossom wine.
Finished eating my chicken bake in a nice remembrance park in Prestwick, and I was putting my rubbish away, and I saw this crow sitting at my shoulder patiently waiting for his taste, so I felt bad, so I had to give him a bit of Irene's jammy biscuits, so hopefully she won't notice. Oops.
So I need to leave with the crows and see what more they can teach me.
Right, well, we're off on our longest walk of today. This is from Prestwick to Troon. It was about 4.5 miles. It took me about 100 minutes or so, just under 2 hours really, once door to door. You see me going by here by Prestwick Airport. If you're ever here, you've booked the wrong flight because it's a bit in the middle of nowhere, and it's maybe like a 40-minute taxi ride back to Glasgow if you ever end up here. So We're walking along the road at the side of the main road, A78, and we're going through Troon Golf Course here. This is one that Donald Trump owns. Nice donkey local as well. The golf course you see here isn't the championship course. I think this is the municipal one where there's guys pushing their own bag and stuff. Gosh, the hardship. So anyway, we're walking into Troon itself. It's a bit of a misleading layout because it's an awful long walk into the town from where you start. Feel you're going on forever, but we got there eventually. That's the main thing. I enjoy my wedgies and chicken at Troon here. It's one of our very own Trump towns.
Pew, pew, Barney McGrew, Tuffet, Dibble, Grub.
Not like that. More this guy.
I don't remember.
Anyway, I was originally going to walk to Irvine, but it's 4.6 miles and that would take me about an hour and a half. It's already about 2:30 and the train was due here within 10 minutes and it's a 6-minute train ride, so it's a no-brainer. So off to Irvine now for 8, 9 and 10. We'll see you there. I got really lost in Irvine. It's quite hard to navigate. Walk through a car park here, which is under the Greggs. The Greggs is in a sort of shopping mall, which is a part of a bridge that goes over the river, which goes through the town. And the shop mall bridge seems to be the only way to get across town, so it took me a while to navigate. There's a nice old lady in this Greggs behind me in the queue asking me which donut she should get, and she looked quite excited. So it was my turn to get served. I said to the assistant to give the lady a donut on me, and I don't think the old lady was looking for me to do so, but she refused and offered her again. And the assistant encouraged her, and she still said no, which is a shame. She said, "Oh, I'm here with my husband," and I says, "Look, I'm not trying to pull you." And she went, "Oh, young man, I could be your grandmother."
Oh, young man!
But sometimes it's nice to say yes to things because it made me feel better as well. But not to worry, more donuts for me. Anyway, so we're on to the last one of today, which is this BP station one out in the outskirts of Irvine. This was quite a long walk. It was about a mile and a half both ways, and their machine didn't work, so I didn't get my credit for it. So it doesn't appear on my receipt, and I didn't get the stamps either. So a bit of a disaster at the end, but at least I survived crossing the motorway embankment and the roundabout to get to it. So that's your 10 for today. So it was a good day out. I did change my plan, have a 70% in by not walking to Irvine, but I think it was the right idea. But it ended up I had to do the furthest away one last, which meant a long walk back to the station. And I didn't get much B-roll footage of the journey back because I had to double pace it a wee bit to make sure I got the 4:30 train, as I didn't want to get into rush hour timing. But it was a good day out overall. Steps was 34,500 and did about 16 miles, which is a bit shorter than the last couple I've done, but it still felt like a good workout. Enjoyed the food, the travel between the towns was okay as well. I was a bit nervous there might be a lot of walking along the side of roadside verges, but there was paths virtually everywhere, so it was nice. A lot of nice assistants, nice people I chatted to, and good food. So a good day out overall, and thanks for watching to the end, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, bye.